Hey gang, Gameface here, and I am back in Planet Coaster already. um, hey Meganico, hey Wolfie. So, yesterday we talked about working on this. And, you know, the more I thought about it, and I did think about it, and I do know what I'm doing. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Um, the more I thought about it, the more I wanted it to fit in with this. The way this looks. So I think what I'm going to be doing is basically trying to build something that looks like a castle, but out of the sandstone stuff. I don't know how it'll work. I think it'll be okay. I'm not even sure. Well, we will try, and we will see what happens. That's what I'm gonna go with, because otherwise, you know, I know I'm gonna fail. I've already failed 3 times on this. Well, no, I did. Well, twice. The first one wasn't a failure. It was just not suitable for this park. So, we want the sandstone walls. These are walls. I don't know if that's the way to do it. But we're going to try. Like I said, doesn't hurt to try. Well, just might take a lot extra time. Oh, no. See, the problem we do have is we don't have reasonable sized tower things. Well, we'll see. Again. It's not going to look like a castle, is it? Hey, Chanel Botha, welcome to the stream, and thanks for subscribing. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do that there. Well, that's not good. Okay. Let's see here. Where's my coaster door pieces? Oh, that's height. I am going to continue back on the building a little. Probably just till there. Okay, what can I do here? I don't know. These to me seem way too big. You know what I mean? Like, that's the size of the building. It's too big. Part 5 this morning. No pieces flying across the room. Oh, really? That's just too bad. Just won't line up. It's really too bad. You know what? I find that completely unacceptable. It's just the kind of person I am. It's not acceptable. Can't do that to me. There we go. I'm like, there's something wrong there. They're leaning like that. I don't know how that happened. I don't understand. but we're going to try it again. That's not leaning. I don't think there's anything to fit. These are all too big. They're made for like... Oh, wait a minute. That's not the way to straighten it out. Wow, who would have thought it was perfectly straight to begin with? You see, as soon as I do that, that makes it like 100% better. That's good. So far. What do I need here? It's building. It wasn't scenery. There we go. Building. Windows. Okay, maybe no windows yet. I don't think I like that, though. I think we are going to put windows in there. Yeah, let's just go back to building. Really made this oddly shaped somehow. Oh, that's why that didn't work. It'll become more castle-like. Right now it just looks like a box. What? Didn't I already turn these things? So that I can move them properly? Thought I did. Now windows. Maybe some wall decorations instead. I know what I do need, though. Now, I would like to make it a lot more well, I know I wouldn't. The whole point of this thing is for it not to be very complicated, to be a very simple building. That's obviously fake. Come on. Put it down there. There. Put it down. No, not there. Finally. Trying over and over. I just wouldn't put it down. Okay, so what do I need to do here? What do I need? I need windows. Yep. Chef Boyardee SpaghettiOs. Okay. I don't know if I like the color of those. No. Okay, I'm confused. Okay, I'm not confused. Never mind. I don't know what to do with this. Ooh. Maybe I shouldn't have done that exactly. Huh? Nobody's ever gonna notice. All right. Okay, roof. There's no sand roofs. Probably shouldn't do it like that. I do know better. Come on. Really? You're kidding me. I picked two things that are exactly the same, lined up completely from top to bottom, and this is the arrows they give me. They're not even trying. I don't know if they ever did. That's just totally stupid. And in order to make it work, I have to do this. And then it can figure it out. But don't put two things like straight above each other that are exactly the same, running exactly the same plane, because for some reason it'll mess up an axis that shouldn't be messed up at all. And then you have to trick it into doing as you wish. It's just funny. It's funny that way. So the problem I'm going to have with this is these are going to stand out and they're going to show here. It might not look bad. It might look bad. I don't know. We're going to find out right now. Doesn't stand out. Cool. Whoa. Got caught behind something. Oh, that was in Windows. I searched Windows for flags. I'm not going to find Windows flags in Windows. Well, hopefully there's scenery. Really? They don't rotate around the center. They rotate around something else. That's funny. Don't like those. Don't like those. Nice. I like these. No. What are you doing, game? He's like, oh, I gotcha. I know what you're going for there. You want to replace this block with these flags. I've given the game a personality, and he's just a moron. Because, you know, like a string of flags that are hanging and fall into the ground will fall in the actual shape that they were hanging. It's physics, you know. No, I can't do that. Okay, now let's do that properly. I don't like the face on it. You can't change it either. That's one big flag. Hey, Jesting Rocket. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so that's not what I want. Banners, cast leg, banners, banner. Can we see the banner? Banner. That's like a sign. That's not. Okay, it is a banner, but. You know, come on. What are these called? carpenting. Yeah. No, you can't change the color of them. Well, isn't that awesome? Okay. Well, let's... It looks like a factory with towers on it. Sorry. Every 10 minutes is too much? I don't know. You won't say that if it crashes. One day you'll lose the best 10 minutes of building you've ever done in your life, and you'll be like, freaking 10 minutes. It's just not... You know. Okay, scenery. Let's throw some scenery down around this. Now, I'm gonna make it so most of this is dead. There we go. Definitely dead. It's a rock. You know, the bad thing is I'm still leaning towards using this stuff. It's not a bad thing. No. I guess I said that wrong. The thing is, I'm still leaning towards using this stuff. Is what I should have said. I'm gonna have to like, all this needs to be done here. None of this is done. It's all too deep, except for this point, then across the front. Okay, so I'll have to do that too. Hey, Bruce. I know it looks just absolutely awful right now. But don't worry about that. I've only just got started. Meaning it won't look awful. It's not that it'll look more awful. Okay, I think before I do anything else, I should paint the ground, because that's what's making it look really awful right now, is all that green. Now we'll start with that. There we go. That's starting to look a little bit better. I don't like that patchiness right there. I feel like I won't paint that area. Yeah, I might make a few changes still. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I'll sort of do that at the end, and then I can sort of do the whole island too, so that it's sort of like this mysterious coaster in the fog on a dead island. Dead Island. I wonder if I should play Dead Island. Maybe not Dead Island. What was the other one? I don't need light. Oh, we'll need lighting. Well, Okay, so I need rubble. Obviously, there was some type of statue here. Damn, them some big circles they got there. I need like that, except, you know, I have an idea. No, it's in I learned how to type. There's an idea. Um, no. There we go. Oh, I can't change the color of it. Well, that didn't work out very well. All that, and I can't change the color of the thing I put down. Oh well. Let's wait for the menu again. I guess I can't change the color of any of these. Yeah, it makes me want to redo the path. But you know what happens when we redo path, eh? You know what? The path only has to go down to one side. What? What? Come on, really? Like, what? 2 of those pieces are happen to be... that's just fucking annoying. Come on. See, there's a problem now in Planet Coaster on Group Scenery that yeah, I don't know how to explain it properly. That was not what I wanted to do. Okay, forget it. I won't do it at all then. I think that's better for everybody. Especially my little friend, Mr. Sanity. It's better for him for sure. Yeah, whatever. There we go. Yeah, probably. But it really does. You know, if I get home from work at 6:30 and I have to cook supper and eat, you know, the chances are if I'm, you know, but I'm planning to. But it's really going to depend on how that day goes. Which happens to be the way things have been over the last little while. Whoops. So yeah, planning to. Hey, Big Keats. Yeah, no, I'm not insane. I will not be having a meet and greet. For the 6 people who watch me who would never be able to make it anyway. No. I'm not delusional. Because really, in order for me to do that, I would have to be delusional. Completely. I'm doing good today. How about yourself? I don't know what to do about this. There we go. Pretty well got this in there too. Okay. You know, we know what we're going for. We know what it needs to look like. It's just like, wow. I have to make this look like that somehow. Okay, so let's get one of these copied down here. We'll have to make some adjustments to it. Yeah, there's a free update and DLC. There's both. They usually don't do one. They always give us something for free and charge us $16 for something. Well, Canadian. Well, that was not his plan at all. I don't know how it got way down there. I probably grabbed the wrong arrow. Well, I know I grabbed the wrong arrow. Okay, so is that about right? Is that the right height? Do I need to go and change this? Like basically, you know, am I dealing with the same level ground as we're dealing with over there? Maybe not. Actually, Wolfie, the bad thing about the YouTube thing is they actually take 30% of that. So, yeah, that's one of the reasons I have the Patreon thing, is because Patreon doesn't take 30%. So you paid for some of it. Oh, if it was available in the store, I would have already bought it. But I don't know when it'll become available. That's the thing with the Frontier DLC. It's like, it's weird. It's like, oh yeah, it'll become available at like 6 o'clock in the evening on some time or some day. Yeah, I wish there was a better way, Wolfie. There really should be. But yeah, they take 30% of everything. Except the blame. They don't take 30% of the blame. They're never at fault. Somebody else is always to blame. Welcome to YouTube. Hey, BK. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? We're only at 81% scenery. That's not good. Yeah, you know, though, I wish, like, if I were to, you know, look back and say, you know, I wish I paid for Planet Coaster right now, because for me, for $100, you could get the whole thing, except for the you know, the Monsters, Knight Rider, you know, the copyrighted stuff. And I when I bought Planet Coaster, I paid $85. Like, it wasn't $60. I bought it in alpha. I got to play it months before it was in beta. Maybe even almost it was almost a year actually before it came out that I was able to play it. But it wasn't this good. And of course they've fixed a lot of stuff since then too. Wow, those menus just awful. And I still cannot believe Frontier has not addressed this at all. Could be that they don't spend thousands of hours in the game and they don't notice it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Because of course they do. Bad idea. Hey, Aspen Gaming. I mean, hey, Aspen. um, yeah, I'm hoping that some of the things in that DLC will fit in this park really nice. I'm not getting my hopes up though. I'm looking forward to it, but trying to not get my hopes up. Because, you know, it's so easy to disappoint. And it's so easy to convince yourself that it's going to be something it's not. So I try not to do that. The last DLC was quite disappointing to me. I felt there should have been more to it for you know, what I'm spending. Yeah, you're not going to finish it if you're not playing it. I was deleting deleting the path, thinking, nothing can go wrong. Planet Coaster's like, here, hold my beer. It's like nothing will go back down the way it came up. Yeah, it'll be done by 2024. You know, I only have what? I only have this part to finish, and then Ancient. Then I've got to finish Ancient. Yeah, yeah. That'll be a thing. Hey, everybody, just send me your parks. I'll finish all of them. Sorry. Oh, damn. You know, you guys really need to donate more money. If you donate enough, I could quit my job, and then we could start finishing some parks. So I think what's going on here is I'm not getting paid enough to stream is the reason I'm not finishing parks. And you guys are the only ones who can fix that. Is that a bribe? No. It's actually factual. It's not a bribe at all. It's absolutely true. If I was paid enough money so that I didn't have to work at a job every day, if I was paid enough money to stream, I would definitely be streaming a lot more. So no, it's pretty well true. My birthday was in December. But I am, you know, it's half joking. It's true, but I'm not really expecting anything. Yeah, I'm pretty broke this week too. Broke enough that I had to put my groceries on a credit card. And, you know, not that I wouldn't do that, but it's like, why? But I know why. I'm buying... I had to use a week of vacation last year because I hurt my back. So I'm buying that back. So that I still get another... I don't lose a week this year. I still get it. So yeah, basically I'm buying vacation time. It's not really, but it's sort of what it feels like. Excuse me. I don't know why Planet Coaster does that. It's like, here, look at the sky for a bit. I feel like I got a burp, but I can't. Yeah, that lottery's not going to win you anything. You do realize that, eh? That's how it works. Somebody will win. But you're better off keeping your dollar. Or whatever it costs. That's real life. And I'm not being negative about it. You know, that is how it works. They wouldn't make any money otherwise. Hey, Morris. Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, I'll be getting the DLC, and I'll if I have time after work on Tuesday, I'll be streaming about it too. Yeah, actually, Martin, every time you don't play, you win. See, different people look at it different ways. But can you imagine? Some people say every week dump $10 into the lottery, and never walk away with anything more than $1 or 10. And you know they dump $520 a year. Some people a lot more. Like that's actually on the low end, I would say, for people who just, you know, and it's actually even worse because there's like two of them. There's one on a Wednesday and then one on a Saturday. So they set it up so that, I've got to dump $10 on this. So you know, some people are dumping like 2, 3, 4 grand on these things a year, and they're never ever going to see that money back ever. Like it's not like they're going to magically yeah, you know. Might as well go play in a lightning storm. You know. Get hit by lightning, just as likely. Actually, probably more likely. You're more likely to be hit by lightning. And again, I'm not being negative. It's just I'm looking at the reality of it. I've always been like that. Things are like your mind is so easy to mislead. You know what I mean? just in order to perceive reality and live within it, our minds use a lot of tricks. Don't duplicate that rock, whatever you do. I wish they had partially dead trees. They have dead trees that have live trees. Why don't they have like par dead trees? Yeah, see, I'm I find like so I guess maybe it's because I'm in the industry and I just like things like that just stand out like to me like glaring like oh why is Microsoft Outlook 365 or Office 365 sending me an email to click a button and enter my password and log in and change my settings because my something is out of date? They don't do that. They don't do that. They give you a message when you log in that to go do that. But and then you check you look at the HTML in the email and it's like that's not going to Microsoft. And like you almost want to click it and see how if they've done a good job on the web page at least, but you don't, because of course it could just install malware. It could be something like that. There could be something else nefarious on that website. But yeah, it's I think it's absolutely hilarious myself. So the number of people, well, it's not hilarious the number of people. It's how susceptible people are to that. But I don't get it myself. Like we had multiple attempts, phishing attempts, for email passwords and stuff like that. Of course, which were our domain credentials, our Windows credentials that we used to log into Windows, network, VPN. Well, actually, the VPN we had a key that would come up on our phone, so they really couldn't do anything with that. But still, it was like, we have to go through all this monstrous like security things just to prevent, because some people will fall for that so easily. The one I like is the whole package couldn't be delivered, sending it to the mailroom. Open this to view the thing. But of course, the big question is what? Why would the person working in the mailroom have the rights to install software on their machine anyway? Like, these people shouldn't be allowed to do that. So, yeah, the only machines that should have possibly been susceptible to anything like that at our work, at the contract I was at, were the developers' machines. Because we all had administrative rights, because you have to. You can't develop software on a machine that can't manipulate the machine in the background. So you need administrative rights on your machine. So those were the only machines that actually had it where I worked. So they didn't get caught very often. But there was one that somebody had all their files encrypted on them. Of course, all we did was wipe the machine and restore a backup from the day before. Because, we're talking the government here. They're not messing around when it comes to that stuff. There's backups of everything. Oh, I didn't get it? No, I just turned the thing on and off and on and off. Wasn't that good of me? I find my guests completely oblivious to what's going on around them. Did we test this thing yet? It's open. Oh, thanks for hosting, Big Keats. Okay, so What now? I still need to figure out why there's no people here. Oh. I understand. The game was paused. That's why there's no people. So I have to decide whether or not I want to get rid of this. Like, it's really going to be hard to get a path through here. It's really going to be impossible to get a path through here. Okay, Mega Nico. We'll see you next time. I guess at some point I'm going to have to actually play some more Fallout 76. Okay. Yay! May as well. See what the rest of the world looks like from the coaster. Needs a lot of work. Not the coaster itself, but the world around the coaster. Okay, may as well get to it. So I don't really know what to do for the rest of the park. No, I'm just kidding. The rest of the island. Like I've been looking at this, and I'm thinking, no, this is not the appropriate thing for here. I think I'm gonna have to have larger fences. Obviously, there can't be things growing in the middle of the stuff. That's gonna have to change too. Meaning I'm gonna have to move the path. And I, you know, I almost want to eliminate the path, but I really like the... I would have really, I'd rather have two of them. Like that would have been ideal. One there, one about there. But because of the nature of the ride here, it's not going to happen. Hey, Elliot. Welcome to the stream. Well, Twitch would normally be through PayPal, but I haven't really, I haven't really thought about Twitch a lot because, really, I hate to say it, but I don't get a lot of viewers on Twitch for some reason. I have more today than I usually have, actually the last couple days. But I might set something up because they can, like, I can do it through Streamlabs or through, Streamlabs, and they can do it like PayPal and stuff like that. But my problem, of course, is I need to figure out how to remove identifying information, and I haven't been able to do that. I went to set it up once, and I was afraid that it wasn't going to work. But I do have, I do have Patreon. Which, of course, again, it's not a donation thing. It's a subscription thing. So it's like you can give $1 a month or something like that. But, there's my Patreon. I don't know if, oh no, it didn't block it. It's there. So right now, that's the only way I have on Twitch for donations. Why not remove the path rails? You mean the curb? It would be awesome. I would do that if I could do it on the one side and not the other. Because, I end up with... this is what it's going to end up... more like this, where... Did I not put fence down there? Oh, I started that the other day and I never finished it. And then I got going on this and did that piece. I'll have to finish this off. But yeah, it's... If that's what you mean. If I could do it on one side and not the other, I would be more than happy. But you can't. You got to do it on both sides of the path. And welcome to the stream, Surplus. Yeah, only on one side. It's to stop people from walking into the lake. I know they won't do that, but in real life they probably would. Guess it's really not going to look right until I start doing all this and all the edging. Oh, gee. It's really not going to look right for a long time. I thought Planet Coaster more of a world builder than a modeler, 3D modeler. You know, I've tried building stuff in Blender, and I can build stuff in Blender, but I just can't make it work in Planet Coaster very well. Too much detail. What is the name of the park? It's the Crater Heritage Park. Heritage Fair. Sorry. Yeah. But you knew that. Okay, let's get some underwater scenery done. Oh, you know what? I forgot the Planet Coaster music. That's maybe why I have so many viewers, actually. So let's take a vote. Planet Coaster music on or Planet Coaster music off? Because I'm starting to wonder if when I have the Planet Coaster music on, people just come and they're like, after 2 minutes of hearing Planet Coaster music over and over and over, well, 2 minutes of hearing it over, you know what I mean? They're just like, no, I'm leaving. Like, I like the Planet Coaster music and all, but I can see how it can really wear on you. On? Okay, we have one for on. On. Hey, Coal Smoke. On it is. Get some of that good old Jim Guthrie. Because that's who wrote all the Planet Coaster music, eh? It was Jim Guthrie. Well, yeah, and that's the thing. If I'm working by that ride, having the music on is infuriating. Thanks, Planet Coaster. Because, yeah. This thing. It'll just start playing music out of nowhere. Do the whirly rig on repeat. Oh, you mean the one that you can't shut off? I'm not sure what you mean. I could play any Planet Coaster music on repeat. Because I've got I'm playing it from Spotify. I got Jim Guthrie and J.J. Ibsen. You, Me, and Gravity. The music of Planet Coaster. The actual soundtrack. So if there's a song on Planet Coaster, like even some of the ride songs, the background music. I have my ride music off, but when I publish my park, I'm going to go through and turn it all on and tune it to what the park should be. But yeah, I don't want it on in the meantime. It overlaps with all the other background music that I want to hear when I'm playing. Oh yeah, I shut off the music in the game a long time ago. You know, I'm at 1,500 and almost 1,510 hours of Planet Coaster so far. So, you know, I would be insane if I hadn't shut the music off at some point. Those crazy people you see playing Planet Coaster, it's because they didn't shut the music off. Or they were crazy before they started playing Planet Coaster. I guess that could be the case. That could be my case as well. Wow. Should I do it? Should I just keep going? Maybe I should just keep going. It's like, this could all be done. I'm already past my 2 hour. Not that there's a limit, as you can tell when I play other games. But sometimes with Planet Coaster, the limit isn't the 2 hours, it's the game itself. That I just can't seem to play for more than 2 hours. Some days, though, that's not a problem. I'm really having a hard time telling where the water's edge is over here. I think this is probably my favorite Planet Coaster song. Yeah, there's no point stopping now. Unless I was like purposely saving stuff to do next time. But I'm not. I guess there's just a ton of stuff to do after this too. Oh. Okay. So, because and it's kind of funny in a way. It's not really funny. It's kind of funny. I subscribe to a thing that brought me groceries every week, basically. I didn't have to go grocery shopping, but it kept on disappearing, and I'd end up with no food delivered on Mondays. So I like canceled it. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. But basically, what they did is it's called HelloFresh. They basically sent me a box with bags in it, which contained all the ingredients to make like really good food. So I had to cancel it because it was disappearing, and like there's like 3 weeks in a row when I didn't get any food. Well, no, it was 2 weeks separated by a week when my neighbor delivered it to me because they got it delivered to them, which, you know, was probably what was going on. Is FedEx was just delivering it to the wrong place over and over and over again. But whatever the case may be, I canceled it, and I went, and I figured, okay, I'm gonna go, I'll just take the recipes they sent me from all the other ones, because they get awesome detailed recipes with like 6-step recipes, 30 minutes to cook like awesome meals. So I thought, oh, I'll just like write down the ingredients and I'll go to Safeway. Hey, Cosmic Labs, I'll just write down the ingredients and I'll go to Safeway and buy the stuff and I'll make it myself. So I did that, and you know, like, so on Friday last week, or the week before, I went to Safeway and I bought all the stuff I needed to make these meals. So I you know, I cooked the stuff I ate on Monday, just took stuff to work. On Tuesday I made something else. On Wednesday, and I took that to work on Wednesday, and then Wednesday night I went to make the roasted chicken with sage gravy, and oh, it was like, oh, this is gonna be so good. And I opened the chicken, and like the chicken, I'm like, what? The best before date on this chicken is Monday? Like, I bought it on Friday, it's rotten on Monday? And I opened it up, and it was Tuesday. Oh, no, it was Wednesday. And it just reeked. I'm like, are you kidding me? So then I look at the ground beef, and it's rotten too. It's like I just bought these on Friday, and on Tuesday they're rotten. And I'm like, this isn't good. So today I was actually at that grocery store. And I go there all the time. Like, you know, that's where, like, the people there know me at this point. So I'm like, I go to buy ground beef. And it's all, every single package of it is like, oh, it's either bad today or it's bad, like, dated best before today. And I'm like, you can't, like, I didn't freak out or nothing on them, or I just said, look, I'm trying to buy some meat that won't be rotten in my fridge tomorrow. And they're like, oh yeah, we can't. That's no good. Let me go to the back and see what I can find. So the best they found me was some chicken breasts that were good until the 22nd, and some ground beef that was good until the 15th. Now I already have ground beef, or no, I guess it's ground lamb that these other people sent me that I got on Monday, so it would have been packed up on Friday. And it's still good for 5 more days. I'm like, what is Safeway, like, getting a discount from buying meat that's about to go rotten? Like, is that what the grocery store's actually doing? Because I couldn't find anything there that was going to be good for more than a day. Even the chicken. Like, the best I could do on the chicken was dated the 16th. And today's the 14th. And this is raw meat. This isn't like cooked chicken when they mean best before and you can eat it for 4 days after. It's like when you open this thing on the next day after this thing, it just reeks. I threw it in the garbage, and when I came home from work the next day, the odor was so bad. Well, I had to take the garbage out immediately, but I could hardly breathe in the house, and I had to like open all the doors and windows. But it seems they know this is an issue, and they because I guess they're all going to be unemployed very soon. They don't care. And it's not like they can really do anything about it anyway. It's not them that's doing it. It's the store. But yeah, that was my story about throwing away $20 worth of meat last week. Because the grocery store seems to sell stuff that's about to be rotten. But yeah, so basically they've got the stuff about to go rotten out in the freezers, out in the fridge, the refrigeration units, and then the meat they should be selling, hidden in the back where nobody can find it. So by the time the rotten stuff is gone, the stuff that should be out is rotten, and then they put it out. The other thing that I found funny, and I took a picture of it when I got home. I buy like real herbs and spices, or well, real herbs, like rosemary and in this case it was sage. So I last week, because all these recipes are actually by weight. You know, you need like 7 grams of sage. It's not like, oh, half a tablespoon of sage, because it's not really dried spices, which you could put in a tablespoon and measure, but you can't really measure sage. So last week I bought sage, I bought rosemary, I bought all the thyme, all these things I needed to make this food, and I weigh it. So when I pop it out of the package, I'm like, I should weigh this. So I throw it on the food scale, and it comes out at 18 grams. I look on the package. The package says 28 grams. I'm like, you're selling me like 2/3 of the product I'm paying for. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's a one-off. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just, when I buy the next one, I'll weigh it. This was, yeah, oregano was another one that I buy fresh. Oregano, basil, rosemary, thyme, sage, all those I buy fresh. Because they're just so much better. They're not even the same thing. Dried sage is not the same as real sage. Well, yeah, that's not my point here. But I weigh it, and I'm like, no, these guys are ripping people off. Everybody who buys this is not getting what they think they're paying for. All the information on the thing is a lie. You know what? I'm gonna put it all together. The scale, the thing on the scale. I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna tweet it to Sobeys and see what they say. Because it was at Safeway, but Safeway bought Sobeys recently, and it truly has. It's not the Safeway that I'm used to. No, the package is about 15 grams for the packaging, and they can't sell goods and include the packaging and the volume of weight, because they could just basically make better, heavier packaging, and they'll outweigh the competition and sell you less. Yeah, you can't do that. I'm sure there's laws against it. That the mass of what you buy. But if it was 24 grams, I wouldn't have cared. I really wouldn't have cared. Okay, that could have evaporated. But no, these people are obviously have made a decision. No, we're gonna cut that. We're gonna say one thing on the front. We're gonna sell them something else, and we're gonna make more money because of it. And that's an actual decision that they made. I've never worked grocery, but I've worked retail. And I know when I worked retail, we were never plotting against our customers. That was something that never occurred. And nowadays, it occurs every single day by tons and tons of corporations who are basically just plotting against their customers. I was also the guy who had, oh, you need that? Oh, I don't have it right now. Your best bet right now, if I don't have it, is probably to go directly to my biggest competitor and buy it. So you should probably just go there and buy it right now. And next time you need something, come see me, and I'll make sure. I had no problem making sure that people got what they wanted. I got to sell some awesome stuff though, like I sold a lot of optical stuff like telescopes and binoculars and night vision and all these collector knives and like katanas and different swords, and yeah, I got to sell some really cool stuff over the years. But I'm actually really glad to be out of that industry. Really, 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 really glad. Because, it seems at a certain point in retail, if the company you're working for goes under, there's one place you end up working, because nobody else will hire you because of your age, and that's Walmart. And you don't want to be doing that. Yeah, I guess when I was in retail, I was doing okay. I was a manager. I was on salary. But I will say that when I got the opportunity to leave and go work on software, I took it immediately. Worked for Walmart for 4 months. I never worked for Walmart. I worked for that outdoor store in the city here. They're gone now too. I worked at Radio Shack for 8-9 months. Worked in a bakery. I love the smell of bakeries. I guess if you worked there, it wouldn't be such a good, big deal, but there's like a street you drive down in the city here, and it just always smells like bread, baking fresh baked bread. Oh, it's awesome. Wow. Yeah, my retail experience is, well, I guess I was there for, I worked retail for like 12 years. But I got into the software industry because of retail too. Like I ended up going to work for the company that we got our point of sale system from, our inventory management point of sale software from. I was already writing software, you know, for fun. I know that sounds insane. But now it's a job, so I don't do it for fun anymore. Because it's not. Okay, let's put the water back into hole. Okay, it's you can see it. I don't think I could ever go back to working retail. But, you know, I get to do what I basically wanted to do when I was a kid. Is make computers do things. I don't call it that. I don't have that on a resume. Experience. I make computers do things. Do I know anything about PowerShell scripts? I know a small amount of things about PowerShell scripts. Back in the day, I used to write a lot of command shell scripts. But, yeah. Good thing about PowerShell is you can, like, use .NET and everything in it. So I know a little. Again, it's not something my job calls for. If it did, I could learn it. Because that's what my job calls for. Learning. Keep learning. Shut up and keep learning. It's too far. I'm not going all the way down there. Well, I think we're going to leave this here for today. I'm 2.5 hours in. A lot was accomplished. Like, I mean a lot. Like, I did not expect... I did not expect to get this much done. I actually didn't expect this to work out as well as it did. I might have to move those windows. But whatever the case may be, I'm going to leave this here. We are going to pick up this real soon. I probably won't play it tomorrow. Well, this bugs me. Okay, I'm going to have to fix this before I go. Because, you know, just because it's the bottom of something doesn't mean you don't need to put a texture on it. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But like I said, I'm going to leave this here, and we will pick it up next time. I really wish I understood what you're saying. Yeah, so until next time, I'm GameFace. This was Planet Coaster. If you liked it, click the button, and don't forget to follow or subscribe. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.